what would you say was the highlights of Appreciating Church's life as you've seen it since the book was released in February 2017?
Well, I think there are a number. One, I think, is and it's sold on our website, and I don't know what you is that we know it's been sold to 15 countries, and we've shipped it all over the world. We know that. I mean, David Cooperrider was very nice to me in Nice and said it's the book on churches and AI. That's kind of. I think that a lot of people have really valued the way it was constructed and developed. And I think for me, that's what's interesting is we've just been commissioned to write a book called Appreciating Health and Care for the NHS, and the framework is, and the interest comes from the Appreciating Church model. And so the framework, it's the same system. So I think that's another influence. And the other thing Suzanne says, when she's out training in the NHS, she always takes Appreciating Church with her, like a couple of copies. And 9 times out of 10, it gets sold. There's someone in the group who is a member of a church or a study group or something, and they buy a copy. So you can see it's impacting that way. I think that's where I see it. And also I think it's slow. I mean, it's important. I think those who, I know from the feedback, people value its worship materials, and people like Catherine contributed to that, and people value its practical approach. That's what they see. I think it doesn't need it probably needs. I mean, it doesn't need updating. I think what we need to do is put more examples of case studies on the website. But I think it's still proved to be an important thing.
Yeah. Yes, I mean,
So, Fiona, what's your view on that?
Well, I keep coming across people who say, I found Appreciating Church, the book, and it's fantastic. So that's, the kind of unsolicited commendation. So that's good. I think last year was a very good year in many ways, despite the pandemic, because we did training online. So from about autumn 2020, gradually we've been doing I've been doing training online and involving others. And through that, we've also been doing accreditation as Appreciating Church practitioners. We got involved with the International Academy for Appreciative Inquiry. So you and I spent a lot of time putting the Facilitator's Handbook together, which I very much enjoyed doing last year. And that in its turn has led to more use of the website and the addition of case studies on the website, which is coming through people getting accredited as practitioners. I think is very helpful, and it's what we'd always kind of imagined and intended. So it's taken time, but it's getting going.